looking for Lawrence Dawsey. In out of his hands, it picked up by Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner Mitchell. And he returns it into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs, though, next time they have it, well, we didn't like that. We'll keep it on the ground. Reggie Cobb breaks off the gainer to the left side. Cobb slicing off left tackle. Cobb off right tackle this time, and the Buccaneers look pretty good. Bucs at the 20. Play action. Vinny to Mark Carrier. Looks smooth, Tom. 7-0 Tampa Bay.
The potential that Vinny Testaverde has. Here he makes the great fake, pulls the defense to the right, doesn't even bother to set his feet, and throws a strike to Carrier for the touchdown.
For the Packers, they have looked better. Just ask Chuck Cecil, who on this punt looks like Beanie. He fumbles it. Roger Jones, they can't recover. Roger Jones, no, you're going the other way. You got the right team. You going, no, Roger, to the left. Okay, at any rate, you get the point. Cecil redeems himself on the same series. The pass tipped by Leroy Butler. And there is Chuck Cecil, Johnny on the spot, to make the pick. Green Bay has a good field goal kicker, Chris Jackie. 3 for 3 in the first half. Pack lead 9-7 at the half. Third quarter, the Bucs come out throwing. Vinny for Mark Carrier. Chuck Cecil, interference. But on the next play, Vinny, rather than throwing the pick, plenty of time, plenty of space, and Anthony McDowell, the youngster, makes the catch. 14-12, Tampa Bay with the lead. Brett Favre, though, the comeback kid. Look at him run with the separated shoulder and all for a first down. Then look at him move, and dart went into Ron Lewis. And then the young man we've been talking about, the tight end, Jackie Harris, touchdown. 19-14, the Pack. The Bucs work their way into field goal range. The veteran, Eddie Murray, from 47. No good. So the Pack retains a 5-point lead, but offsides Pack. Sam says, try another one, Eddie. From 42. I don't know, must have got below freezing because the Bucs never win when it's below 32 degrees. Short. The Pack catches a break. They get another one. They have to punt. Tampa trying to mount a final drive, but Courtney Hawkins fumbles it, and Brian Noble recovers for Green Bay. Chris Jackie, a 52-yarder, but no good as the Pack try to boost their lead to 8. Mike Holmgren watches as he watches Vinny Testaverde in trouble. And for the second time today, Roland Mitchell makes the pick. Really a day of interceptions and fumble returns. And for Sam Weiss, they played pretty well, did Tampa Bay, but not well enough to avoid their 7th loss in their last 8. Brett Favre, there are his numbers. Efficiency, 26 of 41, not a lot of yards. Sterling Sharp caught 9 balls in the game, and that gives him 363 in his career, the most receptions in a 5-year period, breaking Roger Craig's record of 358. The Packers beat the Buccaneers. And Tommy, you know, one small step for man here. Green Bay, they looked like they were going to get left out this year. They're at 6-6.
Well, certainly I think the team of a sign trying to take that next step is that when you don't play really well, you can still be successful, and that's what the Pack did today. And I think what keyed that is Brett Favre. He came out, he had no interception, so he was very careful with the football. But what was more impressive is watching this kid play with that separated left shoulder, because he doesn't just get comfortable in the pocket, try to protect himself with the offensive line, go down needlessly. Here, even though this play was called back, you see him running down the field. He has the chance to go out of bounds, but he doesn't. So I think the whole team tends to be inspired by Brett Favre's play.
You know, something we talked about earlier, Tommy. I mean, young quarterbacks are going to make mistakes, but you're seeing a guy who was a starter for many years at Southern Miss rather than being a redshirt guy and play maybe 1 year. So he has been a starting quarterback and a leader for a long time. Admittedly, the NFL a little different than college ball, but you're seeing that leadership ability. That's why maybe he's ahead of that class at 91 in quarterbacks thus far. Let's go back to the Cleveland-Chicago game as we go inside the numbers.